Good morning. It's a weird sort of day. I don't know if I'm going to get a sunburn or get soaked. An interesting way to start my day. I was asked a question. Somebody messaged me yesterday and said, "What are the components to a strategic plan?" So, a lot of businesses are planning at the minute. What do you think the components need to be? I was like, "Cool, this is the stuff I love." They owned a um, couple of cafes and three from memory. So, great question. What are the components of a strategic plan? Three components, really. Firstly, is a vision. The vision is the place that you want to take the business, the rules by which you live by, and your higher purpose. They are normally looked at as the core values, the core purpose, and the big, hairy, audacious goal. You may have heard that term before. It's quite a well understood term. So, your BHAG, your core values, and your core purpose. Um, so that's the first thing you have is vision. Then you've got to have strategies. Strategies are the things that you do that will take you to your vision. Make sense? So all the cool stuff that you're going to do has to lead you in a direction. That's the vision. The strategies are the big things that will take you to your decision. They're big things. They're not little things. They're not actions. They're a strategy. It's like moving the company in a certain direction. So, for example, if you were a normal suburban cafe, you might sit there and go, cool, one of our strategies is to increase our distribution channels, which might be to make a range of meals that you take home. You come and pick up after 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and you buy a salad and you take it home and you have it at home. And that's a new distribution channel that people don't eat that. It's a consumption channel, actually, but we'll call it a distribution channel because it's simpler to work with. Um, so people come in and they do that, and that's not something that we're doing at the moment. So it's a new strategy. It's a strategy. It's always part of it, a strategy, which is the new strategy being to increase our lines of distribution. What we're actually going to do is to takeaway meals that you can eat at home. Make sense? So you get vision, the place we're going, strategies, the big stuff that we're doing there, and the last thing, and people don't actually, they confuse strategies and tactics sometimes. The last thing is tactics. This is the stuff that we're actually doing, which gives us, makes the strategy work. So it's the day-to-day stuff, the weekly, monthly, quarterly stuff that you're doing that actually makes the plan work. So what you might say is that if your goal for your business was to have sales of, well, let's just say you're $1 million cafe, right? So I've got a program called the $1 Million Cafe Program, and you want to make $1 million in profits. So one of the strategic planning tools that we use, we'll look at your distribution channels, and we sit there and go, cool, what are other ways that we can distribute our product? This is really something I've done a lot of work on. So you'll say, okay, one of the questions I'll ask you is, what are the other distribution channels? You might say, expand the distribution channels. So the options could be, depending on the type of business, depending on what you want for your business and where you're going and your vision, could be takeaway, could be delivery, could be other outlets selling your takeaway meals, could be all online, could be food truck, could be a whole bunch of different options. Not all of them are right for every business. Great strategy though. We'll look at each business and go, what's right for us? And then you'll pick the strategies that will work for you, and you will do what it is that will work for you. And that's the doing part, is the tactical part. Ooh, cyclist. Pretty average bike. So I'm a bike geek, okay? um, so the tactics will be maybe it might be set up a website. Tactically, what are we doing this quarter? We will set up a website. And a great strategic plan will have your vision, your strategies, and all the stuff that you're doing on a day-to-day basis that will actually fulfill the strategies and actually get those ticked off. And then we know that if we do our strategies really well, we will actually hit our goal, our big, hairy, audacious, wonderful, fabulous goal. So your strategic plan needs all of those. You need some measurement tools like KPIs. You want to have all those things listed down. There was a great template for a one-page plan that I worked on with a consulting company in the United States years ago, and we give it to all our $1 Million Cafe members. Interestingly, talking to a couple of owners about the impact of the coronavirus, and so asking them, what do you think that'll have as an impact on your plan to make $1 million in profit? $1 Million Cafe, right? What do you think the impact of that will actually be? Interestingly, they said it'll delay it by a year, but they'll still make $1 million in profit. No change to the plan. Might just take a little bit longer to figure out, but we also see a world of opportunities actually turning up at the moment. So really, if you've got a really crystal clear plan about where you want to take your business, something like the coronavirus pandemic might put I think he was driving a bit fast. The pandemic might actually put a bit of a gap into where you are and where you want to be, but it's not going to stop it. And the two owners in particular that I've been talking to just over the weekend, and I asked them the same question, they both said 6 months to a year perhaps, but also it could actually really rapidly increase because some of our other strategies might become more relevant as their competitors fell off. So really interesting. A plan gives you absolute crystal clear clarity. Crystal clear clarity, try saying that. It gives you clarity over what you're doing, why you're doing it, and where you want to be. Got any questions? Please feel free to drop me a line, chuck it in the comments, or just send me a message. I'm at matt@thecafedoctor.com, and I think we might dodge the rain. How cool is that? Anyway, you have a lovely day. Vision, strategy, tactics. If you ever do become a client of mine, you'll get sick of those words because I use them all day, every day, along with KPIs, KPIs, KPIs. The numbers don't lie. Anyway, have a lovely day. I'm going to go for a walk around the block and then go home and make myself a coffee. And I've got to say, I really miss my lattes. Don't know about you, but I really miss my lattes. Anyway, till tomorrow. Good day. Have a lovely day.